The unfaltering support of our families, our friends, and the wonderful faculty that has guided us through the past 4 years. To the parents who drove across the state to see our playoff games, to the friends who shared our happiness in good times and wiped away our tears in bad times, to the teachers who challenged our minds and supported our growth, we thank you. Thank you for all of the time and effort you put into our success. You have helped to shape us into the extraordinary individuals that we all are today. You have provided the foundation for our success here and given us the ability to move forward into our futures. Futures that will be full of success, I'm sure, but not only of success. We will encounter challenges, confrontations, and failures. Each of these failures, however, provides a unique opportunity, the opportunity to learn. We all know the importance of learning. We have learned many lessons right here in the building behind us. Perhaps some of them were learned in Mr. Champagne's history classes when we forgot to prepare for that reading quiz, or Mr. Argyropoulos' math classes when we still hadn't learned our trig values. Perhaps they were learned on the gym floor when we missed what could have been the game-winning shot or serve. Perhaps they were learned on stage following a forgotten line. Yes, these were all mistakes that we have made, all failures that we have encountered. But they have provided valuable lessons that have brought something to our growth, to the development of our character. And so, before we all go our separate ways, there's one last lesson that I would like to share with you. This lesson comes from my 10th grade honors English class, taught by none other than the wonderful Mrs. Mills. We read a work that mentioned the Latin phrase, carpe diem. Mrs. Mills asked us, what does carpe diem mean? We were familiar with the translation, seize the day. But this was not the answer Mrs. Mills was looking for. Yes, that's the translation, she said. But what does carpe diem really mean? Well, Miss Mills, it's been 2 years, and I hope I have a sufficient answer to your question. Carpe diem means to seize the day. To seize the day, we must take advantage of every opportunity we are given, even if we must risk failure. We must never limit ourselves to the expectations of others in order to find what we are truly capable of. We must follow our passions. We must stay true to our values, even if we're the only ones still holding on to them. We must be open-minded and flexible to change. But most importantly, we must never live in fear of the possibility of failure. I believe Mark Twain said it best. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails. Explore, dream, discover. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are a crucial component of our ability to learn, our growth as individuals. So, class of 2012, my parting advice to you is this. Carpe diem. Seize the day. Because, as a great philosopher of our generation said, you only live once. Congratulations, class of 2012.